Hello and welcome back to another video. I am trying to get some work done, but my brain is just like chaos central, so we are going to need to calm ourselves down a little bit before I can be productive and do any work. So I'm just going to word vomit as I do. I am not doing well. I feel like I'm going to explode. There's just so much going on, mentally, emotionally, just everything wise, and I can't take it anymore. And I'm trying to keep myself afloat as we do, but I'm really struggling. And it feels like a different kind of struggle because maybe it's not, or maybe it's a struggle that I haven't felt in a really long time, but nothing has ever, like, in a while, nothing has ever felt like make or break. Like, I have to do this. Like, what's gonna happen if this does not happen? Like, if I don't get this done? Like, I haven't felt like that in a while, and I think that's a feeling that always comes with school. I don't even know if I made any sense, but since I've graduated, it's been 3 years. I haven't had the pressures of school, maintaining deadlines, not knowing what the heck is gonna happen if you don't meet a deadline. And even in school, to a certain extent, it didn't matter as much because it's like, okay, whatever, like, I'll miss a deadline, it's fine, it's not the end of the world, I'll live. But now I'm in grad school and it's not the same thing. I am in a program that is going to lead to my licensure. I'm in a program that I am paying for. I'm in a, like, this, it matters. It matters. If I want to get my degree as a teacher and continue this path and the career that I've chosen for myself, I don't know why I say that weird word so weird, but like, if I want this to work, then I need to meet these deadlines. I need to keep my grade above a certain level. I need to, I need to stay in this program. I need to get my head above water. I need to hand in my assignments and I need them to be good. And I'm just really struggling to stay on top of it. It's so much all the time. And as in the beginning, I was like, okay, this is stuff that I can do. Like, this is stuff that I can do. It's not hard work. It's just stuff that I have to put time into. It is hard work. Like, all of my assignments are difficult ones, or ones that I have to put a lot of time and energy into, and it has to be my best work. And I've always known that writing was not my strong suit. So the fact that I have to read and write so much all the time, and it has to be good and thoughtful and presentable, is really stressing me the freak out. And I can't keep up. And on top of that, there are certain projects and things that require a lot of creativity and artistic ability, and I don't have any of that. So I'm just like freaking out. And I keep telling myself it's just bite-sized pieces. Like, I just need to give myself bite-sized pieces of things that I can handle. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do that. Okay, it's fine. Like, I want to cry, and I want to scream, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And on top of all of that, I'm having a really hard time being in New York. I'm having a really hard time. Having a really hard time. Really hard time. I feel lonely. I feel like I'm in a brand new place. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm taking steps backward as a person. And I hate it. And I feel like I've tried to grow and change myself. Of course, I'm being humbled real quick and realizing that none of this was because of my own efforts. It's because Allah has changed my surroundings and I'm a product of my surroundings. So I did well in certain places because I was around people that were 50 million times better than I was. So I was just feeding off of that. And now that I don't necessarily have those same surroundings. It's not really like I'm with people all the time. It's me by myself in my room. I'm realizing that I'm not the best company for myself. And I'm just going back to old ways and old habits and just not upholding the kind of Sophia that I thought I was. And I'm realizing that I just thought too highly of myself, and I was like, oh, I went to Knoxville and I grew as a person and I've changed so much. Alhamdulillah, here I am. No, I haven't grown much. I'm still me. I'm still me. I'm still the same old me. And it's driving me insane. It's driving me crazy because I thought I had changed. I thought the things that bothered me before, that were difficult for me before, I thought I put that in the past, that I've grown from it, that I'm a different person now, that I care about different things now, that my values have changed, my desires have changed. The person that I want to be is different. The person that I am is different. And I'm realizing that none of that is true. I'm also realizing that even though that I haven't changed, a lot of things have remained the same, and I'm gonna have to be really patient with myself if I want to see that progress. I'm also realizing that I have changed, and my surroundings have not changed with me. They have remained the same, which is making it really difficult for me to feel comfortable, because I feel like although I haven't changed in the way that I want to change, or I haven't improved the way that I want to, there still has been a little bit of growth. Maybe not growth, there has been a little bit of change. And my surroundings, again, don't reflect that change. So it's becoming really uncomfortable for me to be here sometimes with family, friends, overall, everything. You know? Just, a very simple example, okay? I am the kind of person, I always was, more so now that I've been in the South. I'm friendly. I smile at people when I see them on the street. When someone asks me how you're doing, I'm like, I'm great, how are you? I am just that kind of person. I'm not the typical New Yorker. So when I'm out and about, on the train, subway station, walking around, doing my thing, when people look at me, I'm always looking around. I cannot look down. I can't pretend like I have that nothing phases me New York attitude. I'm not like that. So I'm always looking around. I'm always looking around everywhere. I'm always looking at people, catching their eyes, smiling at them. And I feel like the freaking biggest weirdo because everybody around me is not doing that. Everybody is like zoned out onto the floor like it's the most interesting thing ever. And I'm just like, how? How do you do that? How do you stare at the floor as if like nothing else is happening? Like everything, like all hell is breaking loose at the other end of the train, subway station, cart, and nobody cares. And I'm like looking around at everything. I'm like a 4-year-old and everything amazes me. And everybody else is just like really interested on the floor patterns. Like, that's just an easy, like a very simple example of the way that I feel constantly. Like, I am like this weirdo placed in surroundings where nobody matches my vibe. That is how I feel moving back. That I just don't fit in. Like, I'm just plopped. It's like a simulation, and I'm just been plopped into this place that makes no sense for me. I'm just at a loss of words, okay? I'm lonely. I'm stressed. I'm overwhelmed. I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed. I'm angry. I'm agitated. I am disgusted by myself. And I'm having a really hard time empathizing, sympathizing, understanding, giving myself some room. I'm having a really hard time. I'm having a very difficult time. If this were a friend of mine that was coming to me with these same issues, I'd be so kind to her. I would be so gentle and so kind and so understanding. And I'm not being that way with myself. And I can probably acknowledge that maybe I should be that way with myself, but I don't want to be. I feel like hating myself right now. So I will. And maybe that's not healthy. But I'm pissed. I'm annoyed. I am annoyed. I am livid, as you can see. I just thought that after 3 years, I would move back and I would be okay. Not perfect, not amazing, not wonderful, but I thought I would be at least just okay, you know? I would just keep my head above the water. That I would just, maybe I'm not going above and beyond, but I'm just living life, you know? I'm just doing my thing. I'm not bothering anybody. Nobody's bothering me. I'm not causing up a mess. I'm not doing anything. I'm just, no, I was wrong. 1 month in this place and I feel like I've just dropped the ball. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, morally. I don't even know if I'm making any sense, but I'm just so over it. I'm just over myself, over the chaos that is my mind. Alhamdulillah that I'm living, breathing, existing, and my life is so privileged and luxurious. Alhamdulillah. I know I cannot complain about all of that. In addition to all of that, I am just so tired of constantly being in a place where I'm so angry and disgusted by myself. Like, is this normal? Does everybody always feel this disappointed in themselves? Like, is that just how we're supposed to feel all the time? Like, do I blame myself? Do I blame society? Do I blame other Muslim people for having such high standards for other Muslim people and hijabis in particular? Like who should I be angry with? Because I'm angry. I'm so angry that my expectations for myself, or maybe society's expectations for me, are so damn high. Like, I put myself on a pedestal. Or people put me on a pedestal and I allowed them to, and then I put myself on a pedestal. It's like I'm just a human being. I make mistakes. I don't know what I'm doing. I get lonely and I don't always have a plan or a reason for everything. I don't have all the answers. I don't make sense half the time. I feel like I'm in a fight with a friend. Like the way that I feel when I'm in a fight with a friend. Like just, oh, I want it to be over. So disgusted. Like, let's just talk about it and get over that. Get over it. That's how I feel about myself. I really feel like I'm in a fight with myself. Like I'm angry at myself and I can't face myself. Like there's two people living inside my brain. And they're both annoyed at each other right now. And they're both fighting. And I don't want them to fight anymore. I just want them to be friends so that I can be okay. And I started a new job. My God. I will say, I said it before and I will say it again. Teachers need to be paid more. And screw everybody who doesn't agree with me. Like, seriously, screw you. You are a shitty human being. It's like one of the toughest jobs, and nobody can tell me otherwise unless you've been in a classroom with 2-year-olds that have decided it's their life's mission to cause chaos. And as they should, they're 2. And as the adult, I should deal with it. But I cannot. But I still love it, so I love it. I just want to get paid more for it. I'm having a breakdown. This is what a breakdown looks like. Let me know if you have any tips or tricks on how to fix this mess. I'm feeling really sorry for myself. And I'm just wanting a hug. I'm just wanting some acceptance, some understanding. And the saddest and the scariest thing that I felt today, and this is not a diss to anybody, it's my own fault for not maintaining my friendships and keeping up with people and being a good friend, but while feeling all this, I was just like, who do I talk to? Like, who do I tell? Like, who will understand me? Who is gonna, like, be there for me and be like, it's okay. Like, just tell me what's going on. And again, I have no one to blame but myself. But I haven't felt that alone in a really long time. So, yeah. If you know me, you know I'm not a crier. So, this clearly means something is happening. And that is why I made this channel, to cry in front of a camera and feel like, you know, there are other people at the end of this. If nobody sees it, then somebody will. I'm not making any sense. I am having a really hard time with this move, and all my efforts feel like they don't make any sense anymore. And I feel like I haven't tried enough, and I'm also really tired of hating myself. Like, you know what I really want to say? You know what I really want to say to myself, and I don't know why I'm not saying it. This is what I want to say to myself. It's okay. It's okay. I understand you, and I understand that you're struggling, and I understand that you can't be perfect all the time, and the way that you feel and the desires that you have are completely normal. Completely normal. Okay? There is nothing wrong with it. It doesn't mean that you are any less of a good person. You're any less of a good Muslim that cares and wants to be the best. But this is just a normal part of the human experience, and there is nothing wrong with you. And it's okay to slip up. It's okay to fall. It's okay to think things, that was gross, think things and want things that aren't exactly right or okay. It's normal and it's fine. And you don't have to compare your experience or your desires to anybody else's. Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You don't even have to find someone who feels exactly the same the way that you do. It doesn't matter if nobody else in the whole world feels the way that you feel. It's okay, but you do, and that's important. So, stop being so mean to yourself. It's okay. It doesn't matter if the whole world judges you. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the whole world thinks that you're a fraud. Screw them. Doesn't matter. You are trying your best, and all the progress that you have made does not go away because of a couple of slip-ups. Like, you are okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're still good. You're still caring and kind and genuine and like the sweetest person, the most non-judgmental, understanding person. You're amazing, and the world is definitely a better person. I mean, the world is definitely a better person. I'm reading notifications. The world is definitely better off with you in it. I promise you. Okay, I'm done giving myself a pep talk. I'm being all snotty. That was gross. Thanks for tuning in. I'm having a breakdown, as you can see. I hope inshallah I do better. Okay, bye.